Hey guys, it's Profsky here, and what we're looking at today is the Xbox Elite White Special Edition controller. I've had this controller for about a month now, been using it on nearly a daily basis, so I'm gonna look at the packaging, open up the box, and then give you my thoughts on this controller after having it for about a month now. Just looking at the packaging itself is definitely premium, a step up from the S controllers packaging. It shows what's included inside of the actual box, all the special components that you can interchange on the controller, and the back of the box shows all these special features such as how you're able to fully customize your experience and how each button can be fully customized and optimized for any game that you play, the hair triggers, and the interchangeable paddles that replace the X, Y, A, and B buttons. Now what we're going to do next is just cut this baby open and take a look inside. Finally getting inside, we are looking at the nylon case that is holding the controller. The Xbox logo is front and center. In this little box here, we have two AA batteries, also a nylon micro USB cord that we can use to plug in directly into the Xbox. It will recharge rechargeable batteries, or if you prefer to play on a Windows PC, you can plug in with that as well. Opening up the nylon carrying case, and we have the controller. Up top we have a mesh pocket. Looks like it's a great spot for that USB cable. And here we are picking up the controller for the very first time. My first impression was, wow, this controller feels a lot heavier than the S controller, giving it once again that premium feel. Looking at the front of the controller, you see the faceted D-pad. It's very fighter game friendly. Down below is the standard D-pad, and I'll be popping that into the controller in a moment here. Looking at the joysticks, they are a metal construction that includes the rings around the joysticks themselves, which will forever eliminate any plastic powder buildup on your controller, so that's really exciting. Flicking those two green switches, those are the hair trigger locks, so the L trigger and R trigger now only go down halfway. So if you're big on first-person shooters and you want to be able to pull the trigger as quickly as possible, that's a great feature for you. Pulling off the joysticks are extremely easy. They're just held there by magnets. You just have to pull on them and they pop right off. Same thing with the D-pad. And I'm going to be showing you the rest of those components here in a moment. Now I'm messing around with the paddles here in the back, and as you can see, all I'm doing is pulling them back and pulling them right off the controller. They don't clip in, it's literally just magnets, but when they're in the controller, they are in there firmly. They will not fall off the controller no matter how hard you shake it. And you can pull those buttons a million times. They are as sturdy or as durable as the AX, B, and Y buttons. I don't feel like they're going to break down anytime soon. And of course, I would update you guys if I do see anything different. Now these joysticks are the medium-sized joysticks that come with the controller. They're the only ones that are actually convex. Now I'm going to be popping on my favorite D-pad, which is the standard D-pad. And then I'm going to be applying the extra long joysticks. In my personal opinion, these are a little too long for me, but if that's your playstyle, they are there for you. You can configure the controller any way you want. If you want to use a short joystick on the left and a long joystick on the right, vice versa, or if you want to use one paddle on the back, 2, 3, or all 4, again, it is 100% your choice. You can configure the paddles on the back to literally any button on the controller, so that portion is fully customizable. I customize the controller this way by using the Xbox Accessories app. It's very intuitive and it's really easy to understand. So once you plug the Elite controller onto your Xbox, you do have the option to download that app and explore all of its features. So on to what I think about this controller. Now, I brought out two S controllers that I have, the black and the white. And the reason for that is these two controllers are the S version. You know that by looking at the Xbox symbol up top and seeing how that portion is flush with the rest of the controller. The Elite controller, actually, the area around the Xbox button is separate, and you know when you see that, that is the version 2 Xbox controller. Now, they built the Elite controller off the version 2. The only thing that I have a problem with is that this does not have Bluetooth. The S controller does. So you're telling me a controller that's between $40 and $60 has Bluetooth, but this $150 controller does not. Kind of rubs me the wrong way, but at the end of the day, do I really need Bluetooth on this controller? No, I don't, and it really hasn't affected me. Really, the features that you're looking for here are the grips, the paddles, the D-pad, the convenience of switching between all the different components and the metal construction. Would I recommend this controller to anyone? Yeah. Are you a diehard Xbox fan? Do you love Xbox? You need to have the absolute best. Yeah, absolutely go out, buy this controller. This is absolutely the best controller that you can buy, in my opinion. Now, if you're your standard casual player, is this going to be worth your money? Probably not. You could buy yourself a $60 S controller. You can have Bluetooth on top of that, and when you wear that controller out, you could buy another one for another $60 and still pay less than this one Elite controller. But for people who are diehard Xbox fans, diehard gamers, even on PC, if you want to use a controller and you want the best, I mean, this controller, it has it all. It's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I use it every single day, and I plan on using it until I absolutely destroy it. Guys, this was my first real YouTube video, so any suggestions, any feedback is totally welcome in the comments below. I mean, if you liked what you saw, thumbs up definitely helps me out. You know, maybe it'll boost my confidence here and get me to maybe whip up another video. If you guys have any other ideas, suggestions for me, all is welcome, and I'll be reading them. Thanks again, guys. Peace.